I've lived most of my life in London, and I've always been passionate about women's rights. I want to discover what this city, its people and parliament can reveal about an incredible moment of history. 100 years ago, London was still a very traditional society, but it was also becoming the stage for some remarkable scenes. Women arrested in London were taken to Holloway Prison. Behind these walls, there were chilling consequences for the suffragettes' actions. These griffins are all that's left of the original building.
It's 8 a.m. down by the Thames barrier, and as the tide goes out, we get a peek at a 150-year-old mystery that's just been solved. In an extraordinary discovery, archaeologists have identified the remains of this incredible warship.
HMS Duke of Wellington is the ultimate expression of Victorian power. In the early 1850s, it's the biggest and most powerful warship afloat. 131 cannon, 5,000 tons of timber. It says to the world, the British are the masters of the sea.
But within 10 years, she was deemed obsolete. And by the turn of the century, she was broken up.
Tessa Dunlop went to do some digging.
This is the City of London Cemetery and Crematorium. It's the largest cemetery in the UK, holding up to 100 funerals a week. The majority of those who are buried here find themselves in graves that have been used before, and that's because we've run out of room to bury our dead. Here at the City of London Cemetery, they've taken the task in hand and have reclaimed over 1,000 heritage graves for reuse. Cemetery manager Gary Burks is going to show me what's on offer.
Yeah, 1926.
Yeah.
In loving memory of.
They are in fact the first cemetery in the country to pilot this scheme of reusing heritage graves. And with over 10,000 graves that fit the criteria, there's plenty to choose from.
So you can literally come down here and window shop for a grave. But how do you make your choice? Maybe you're the sort of person who's planning a grand funeral with a horse-drawn hearse. And if that's the case, then this massive memorial might be just the thing for you. Given the shortage of space, the rationale behind the reusing of graves makes perfect sense. But beyond the practical, I can really also understand the appeal, because they're very beautiful and they give us a unique way of connecting with the past.